G'day, I've heard some glowing reports about Qatar Airways First Class Lounge at Doha Airport, so tomorrow morning early, I'm going to review it for you. I'm on my way from chilly Perth to a very warm Brussels for the 14th round of the F1 season, and with 3 hours on the ground in Doha tomorrow morning, that's ample time for me to show you around what I believe is a stunning airport lounge. But first up, I've got an 11-hour flight on Qatar's 777-300ER aircraft in the sensational Q suites. So let's get going. It's 9:12 p.m, my flight goes at 11 and we still have to wear these on all flights into and out of Australia. I'm off to gate 54 now for the flight to Doha. Just spent about 20 minutes in the Air New Zealand lounge, which Qatar uses. Pretty ordinary food, nothing like what I'm going to experience in Doha, that's for sure.
So that's your next flight.
Thank you. Thank you. Going in there.
Oh, all right.
Good work. Thank you.
No worries.
It's great to be back on Qatar Airways in the Q suite. We've got, I think, about 10 hours and 40 minutes on this 777, and this aircraft was actually delivered in 2008. And I know that because I've done a bit of research here on Flight Radar, and this is an aircraft that goes backwards and forwards from Doha to Perth. And the other thing about this aircraft, it's got a retro livery. This is not the standard livery you'd see on a Qatar plane. As usual, you get a great amenities kit on board, and the thing I love is this particular fragrance. The men's fragrance is Diptyque, it's called 34. You also get some moisturiser and some other treats in here, lip balm and a pair of socks that I'll never wear. It's 10 hours, 40 minutes, and you're the purser, and anything we want, we come to you. So I'll save you a bit of time, I'm all good.
Thank you so much once again. Welcome on board, Mr. Ilman.
Well, and the other good thing is that you only have to wear your mask when you get up out of your seat. In your suite, you're absolutely fine. And of course, this is the door that closes. Isn't that great? So you get this whole little area to yourself. I figure it's about, well, nearly a metre wide, and probably, if you take the footwell down here, probably, well, 185 centimetres is just long enough, so there you go. Well, I've just ordered the food. I got some stir-fried chicken and I've asked for the beef burger. You normally only get a choice of one, but if there's a spare one left over, I thought I'd try that for you guys. In the morning I've ordered some, I think some muesli and some yogurt along with some scrambled eggs, but if I'm still sleeping, I don't want to be wakened. And there's a little D&D button down here that you press that lets them know that you do not want to be woken. And with that said, I'm going to tidy up this suite and get ready for takeoff. Cheers.
I can't let you go, baby. I just want to tell you that.
We're an hour into this flight and I've just had half a hamburger and most of a chicken noodle dish. Just okay, both of them. And I'm going to finish it off with a chocolate. Now it's time for a nap. Touchdown Doha, and today we were lucky enough to get a gate, so we didn't have to go on the bus, but it is very warm outside as usual. Behind me is a brand new Louis Vuitton store. I've watched this thing take shape over the past few flights coming through here, and it's pretty impressive. What grabs you instantly is the enormity of this place. These walls at some points are 20 metres high. The other thing that's obvious is how sparsely populated this lounge is. There are very few people here. It's very quiet. And if you compare it, say, to the business class lounge, which I've gone in a number of times, it's a completely different animal. On the food front, they cook to order. Now, technically it's breakfast time, but I did say, any chance of me getting a steak? And they've gone back and said, look, we don't have the sauces. But I said, fine, just a steak and some Dijon mustard will be sufficient, and thankfully they're going to do that for me. How did I get access to this lounge? Because I'm not flying first class on this flight. And in fact, the last flight that I took out of here, I did fly first class, but I got a last minute upgrade and that didn't allow me access to this lounge. So the secret is, if you're flying business class on a paid ticket, you can pay 200 Aussie dollars and you can upgrade to this lounge. Now, if you drink a lot and you're here for 4 or 5 hours, you could probably get through that in French champagne or cognac. And the other thing is they have small rooms with beds, so you can have a snooze. These are almost mini hotel rooms. There's only 12 of them, and most of them are single, like this one over here. But they come with a beautiful shower and a bathroom which is quite spectacular, and it's free for 6 hours. After that, you just pay a little bit more if you want to hang around. There's a fantastic games room here. If you're a youngster or an adult that is a child, effectively, you'll love that. There's prayer rooms, of course, being the Middle East. There's some amazing art, beautiful fountain, and they've used water here in some creative ways that really give it a lovely, calming feeling. There's your own duty-free store. This restaurant is fantastic in so much as there's all these different dining areas that you can eat in. The view is sensational if you like aircraft, because there's lots out there for you to feast your eyes on. This is my steak. I hope it's good. I've got a little bit of, what have I got here? Beautiful potatoes. This is a very good sized steak too. The thing is, you won't get a meal like this in the business class lounge. You won't get anything like it. I must admit, it was a bit of a trick actually working out how to pay the upgrade fee to get into the lounge. So let me give you a tip. If you've got a business class booking, you go in to manage your booking on the Qatar site, and on the right hand side there are some options, and one of them is a lounge upgrade. That's where you click on that. You pay your money and then automatically that appears in your booking. And when I came up here to enter the lounge, I looked at my boarding pass and said, oh no, you've got to go down to the business class lounge. And so I had to tell them that no, have a look at my booking because I paid for the upgrade. And while it's breakfast time in Doha, my body clock says it's nearly lunchtime, which is the reason I had a steak and some ice cream. Is this the best first class lounge I've ever been in? I haven't had the meal yet, so it's a little bit hard to tell. There's some great family areas where you can virtually take over a whole room with you and your kids, have your own television, and you can make a bit of noise because it's away from the crowd. I think what I can say is that the Middle Eastern airlines really excel in this grandeur. You don't see this at US airports anywhere. You don't see this in Australia. Well, Sydney's got a pretty good first class lounge for Qantas, but it's not on the scale. Very few airports have a lounge of this size. That was a very pleasant 2 or so hours in the Al Safwa lounge here at Doha Airport. Was it the best lounge I've been to in my life? Hang around till the end of the video and I'll give you my honest verdict. It's nice to be inside this air-conditioned cabin because it's very hot outside there, and flight radar tells me this is due to take off at 8:25, lands at 2:05. It's a 6-hour flight. This aircraft's actually just come from Sri Lanka according to flight radar. We're more than halfway to Brussels and I've spent the entire journey editing the video that you're watching now, so I'm going to have a break, enjoy my lunch, and I'll share it with you. That was a good lunch. Prawns, scallop, salmon, some black rice. Downed that in no time, and now it's back to work. There's still 2 hours to go before we hit Brussels, then about a 2-hour drive to Spa, and thankfully check into my hotel. It's been almost 24 hours since I left Perth. Next up, clear immigration, grab my baggage, and then get a rental car. What a joke that was. 1 hour and 5 minutes to get through immigration, but thankfully there's no wait for my baggage because it's here waiting for me. That took forever. But anyway, thankful to have the car and very happy to be heading off to Spa. Well, that was a huge day. We are now 27 hours since I left my home in Perth, but I'm here at Hotel La Source, which is right on the Spa circuit. A great place to stay. Rooms are nice, not sensational, but really you're not paying for the rooms, you're paying for the proximity, so I'm very happy that I've got a very short walk to the track. Now, I did promise to tell you whether the Qatar lounge is the best lounge in the world. The answer is yes. I've been to a lot of great lounges, but really that one just blew me away. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, become a member for a whole host of extras. You'll find all of my images at prostarpics.com for signed F1 driver prints, F1 photo books, merchandise and wall art. Head to kimillman.com, and for my best images live from the track and all during the week, you know where to go, Instagram, and search at Kim Illman. Thanks for watching and stay passionate.